Hello there guys, welcome back to another one of these videos. You've already get the gist of this. This is another one of these idea videos of what we could see if Fortnite did a collaboration with Omniscientreadersviewpoint. Or a review, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. This strictly sticks with the mahnwa, so I guess if you're waiting for the anime adaptation, just skip. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know when that's coming out. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is that was announced. So, yeah, for fun, funsy sakes, because I'm impatient as hell. Anyway, obviously, we're gonna start this off with our main character, Kimdokja. He has a few styles. One kind of like early beginning of the scenarios kind of style. Uh, Another style is him with the white coat that he gets after the like fifth scenario, I think. I don't remember exactly. It's I don't know. It's been a while since I last read the fifth scenario. Uh, and him once he becomes the Demon King of Salvation. So, a potential backbling we could see is the fourth wall skill, because I think it's just cool. A glider and or kind of backbling we could see is his wings when he does become the Demon King of Salvation, or DKS. I don't remember. I don't know what you call it. It's just what I call it for short. His pickaxe is going to be the Unbreakable Faith sword that he gets at the near the beginning of the series and kind of uses throughout the series. And another backbling, which is kind of weird. I put like three-ish backblings, technically one glider, but kind of three-ish. This backbling has two styles. I don't remember what he's called. I don't remember his name. Is this bad? I don't remember his name. At least I don't know how to pronounce it. Um, Doke, Doke, Doke. I don't know. I can't pronounce shit. You guys know this. um, yeah, I'm not pronouncing their names anymore because I'm that shit at it. So I'm not doing that. You get my point. Yeah, she has two styles, or two. I said three styles. Technically two, but three because this is kind of funny. One, early beginning of the series, early beginning of the series slash near the beginning of the scenarios, and one kind of once she gets adapted to the scenarios. And the third ish style slash emo is this scene um, where they try to figure out who Kim Dokja loves most. I always found this scene. I found this pretty funny when I was reading it, so I was just like, it's definitely gonna be funny to add that there. Her pickaxe is gonna be these two daggers that she holds, and her backbling is going to be constellation messages, which I think would be kind of cool to be like reactive. Like the constellations react depending on what you do. Like if you're standing still for too long, or like crouched in a bush, the constellations will be kind of upset and like get out there and do something about it. I think it'd be kind of a cool idea to like base it off of how you play it. I don't know. That sounds kind of fun. Uh, yes. Next skin. I'm not pronouncing my name because I'm too terrible at this. I've already mentioned that, but yeah, he has three styles. Uh, One kind of, as I said prior, early to the beginning of the scenarios, and one kind of where he gets adapted to the scenarios. And the third one is his steel transformation, where he gets. Uh, I don't remember when he gets it exactly, but it was sometime after Kim Dokja's death. I don't know what number death it was on because he dies like 500 times. I don't know. His pickaxe is going to be the Shield of Hercules replica that Kim Dokja gets him like in the third scenario, I believe. And for backbling, I don't really know what to go with. I thought of just like a group photo because I think it'd be kind of cool that way. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's something I thought would be kind of nice. So, yeah. Next skin. This is number 4. Uh, Again, as I said prior, 2 styles. One early scenario. One once they get used to the scenarios. The we have as the back bling. I was thinking of the balances during what was the skill name? Hour of Judgment, I'm pretty sure it was called. I think I had it somewhere in the mythics section of this video. And this sword that I don't know, was the sword forged or did he get it from a boss monster? I don't remember. But you get my point. Oh yes, the I don't know what to call him. I was gonna think of something funny, but I don't remember. I'll just call him a landlord since he technically is that. As a back bling, I was thinking of the of his turrets whenever people trespass on his property, and I was thinking of something because it's his skill is like militarization, which I think could like manifest as like a sword. I don't really know how that skill works properly, but I think he can use it to protect himself in some sort of way. Hansooyoung, 2 styles. One again, I said prior, early slash beginning of the scenarios. One once they're used to it, and her weapons are these 2 daggers. And for her back bling, I was going with the main scenario. With like the main scenario windows that pop up, I think it'd be kind of cool. As I said prior, don't know how to pronounce names, and I know how would that work. He's a short character in the series. If they can make Tatsumaki work in Fortnite, then I know damn well they can make this work. And yeah, it's because there's 2 of them. So, you get my point. And I didn't really know to go for pickaxes for either of these 2, other than this like knife in this photo here. But, it's something simple. So, I don't know. I'm kind of... Oh, we're not out. Okay. Free pass. I say free pass, but it's realistically bundle. I don't really know. I guess this is the only one where I went with one style here. Crazy. One style, it's just kind of like normal. I don't know. For her back bling, I was thinking of these like I don't know what they call. I called them battleships, but yeah, they kind of are. They're not like modern battleships, but they kind of based off of the skill. And obviously, her pickaxe is her sword, so you get my point. For the final skin, we have yeah, you already know. One style. I don't know why I added this image here. It was just there. And for back bling, I was thinking of like constellation portraits. I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of a cool idea. Like based off of the skin that you're using, you get a photo of the constellations. It's kind of reactive, like kind of like adjust to their skin, kind of like how the Power Rangers bundles like really around their whole color dynamic. And obviously, a sword is his pickaxe. I've done this plenty of times before. You get my point. Next is the Chimera Dragon for the Quest Glider. I don't know. This thing just looks really cool, so I thought it'd be a good back bling. Not back bling. Glider. Mythic 1, Unbroken Faith. M1, basic sword swing. Swing the blade that deal It deals 50 damage per swing. M2, bookmark. Copy the inventory of your teammates for a temporary amount of time. So kind of it. Actually, you can't drop anything from your inventory. I'm gonna say that you can't drop a weapon and kind of just hope it dupes, because that would be too broken. It'll be like forcibly in your inventory, and it's only there for like a temporary amount of time. So yeah, I definitely think there are other skills I could have gone with, like electrification or like the shrink or like way of the wind. I did just electrification requires you go like shrinking down, and I don't know how someone's supposed to hit that with bullets, so that's just broken. And I don't understand Unbroken Faith. What? Not Unbroken Faith. Way of the Winds. Well enough to kind of just use that. So I kind of just use bookmark. Mythic 2, Dagger on a String. That sounds really boring, but it kind of is what she uses. Yeah, M1, swing this weapon like you would, like, it works like a grapple blade in a sense. It's two blades, but, like, it works with the range of, like, a grapple blade. And M2, Capture. Wrap your weapon around your enemy and pull them towards you like the Scorpion Mythic. So, cool. Steel Transformation. M1, Punches. Deliver powerful blows. I work like and deal the same amount of damage. I clearly didn't finish this because of work like and deal the same amount of damage as like Nitro Fists. That's what I was going with. M2, Steel Transformation. Turn your whole body into steel, lowering all forms of damage such as bullets, fire, explosions, fall damage, and more by half. In return, you can't use any other weapons when transformed. So you kind of just... So yeah, most damage is cut down by... All damage is cut down by half. But you still can take damage. It's just not as much as it usually would be. So... yeah. Mythic 4. Mythic 4, Sword / Judgment Time / Hour of Judgment. M1 / Judgment Time. Each sword swing deals 50 damage. However, after a few swings, the sword coats itself in a strong flame, going up to 75 damage per swing. However, if you don't attack a player or swing your sword consistent enough, it loses the flame effect. M2, Hour of Judgment. A 3 out of... I say 3 out of 4. It should be like 1 out of 4 chances. I don't know. It'd be pretty broken. Chance of activating the skill increases the sword damage to 100 damage per swing. However, if you fail to activate the skill, it cuts your stamina by half for a bit and slows your stamina bar from fully refilling. From like your mana recovering. Something really weird. Private property and armed zone. Private property. Create a temporary domain the size of a shield bubble and lasts for 3 minutes. M2. Armed zone. Only activates when you make a private property. Property. Activates when an enemy player trespasses on your private property. Summoning turrets Summoning turrets and fires at an enemy. It only stops shooting once the enemy is off of your private property or the enemy's dead. So you get my point. Mythic 6 Avatar, and this is the shortest description I've ever made. Avatar. Create 4 avatars that work somewhat like hired NPCs. Except they have like only half as much HP as a normal hired NPC. So, yeah. Lots of mythics that go around their skills. Insect summoning. Insect trace. Summon a small insect that follows the closest nearby enemy and marks them. M2. Insect rampage. Summon a large insect that charges forward like the ship in a bottle item from the Pirates of the Caribbean collab that they did a while back. Mythic 8. Beast summoning. Summon a few wolves that deal 25 damage each after they bite down on the enemy player. M2. Chimera Dragon. So it kind of just summons a few wolves, just chomps. It'll charge towards the enemy player, and if it can reach them in time, chomp down on them. M2 Chimera Dragon. Summon the Chimera Dragon that blasts fire towards the ground, dealing 100 damage to all enemies that may hit in its path. Mythic 9 Battleships. I say battleships, but this is like, I don't know. It's technically battleships. I don't know. Summon battleships that fire cannons towards the enemy, dealing 75 damage to all enemy attacks. I didn't add a cooldown here. I don't really know. I'm not as specific as I was before, so. Mythic 10. Sword / sky splitting energy. Or splitting the sky. Splitting the sky? I don't know. M1. Basic sword swing. Swing the sword that deals 50 damage per swing. Kind of works normally like Unbroken Faith. M2. Splitting the sky energy. Increases the damage of the sword from 50 damage to 75 damage per swing. Okay, that's pretty boring. It's just like a basic. It's just like a buff. Temporary. Potential POI. I thought of the Constellation Banquet. I'm always really just changing around where they are, so I don't really know exactly. I didn't know a really good place, so I just thought of the Constellation Banquet. We could also see a few other things, such as other potential things we could see are constellations, the different kings, like the Wandering King. That's what my point is by the kings. Little Planet characters, Demon World 73, and like other incarnations that like aren't a part of like kimdokja's group. And we could do more. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. That's all I have to say. Should I make a part 2? And yes, my next video is going to be Bocchitherock. It's taken me way too long to make this video, and that's solely because I'm just that determined to find a dub. So I'm just gonna shoot myself in the foot and just watch it in sub. It's not that I don't like sub. It's just that if it's possible, I'd rather watch it in dub. I'm just lazy like that. I like to do many things at the same time. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if I should make a part 2 for this, just let me know. I'll work on that. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Yeah, the next video, which should be coming out sometime. I don't know when. So, see you. Goodbye.